Yes, sir.
So now we are going into complete AC circuit. We are going to see what will happen if I'm going to excite resistor, inductor, capacitor in an AC circuit. So you have a single resistor and I'm going to apply an AC source. See, AC source will have this representation. You will have a box, you will have a round, and you will have a sine wave, and you will have a plus minus, which indicates that I am supplying AC signal to my circuit. Okay. And DC source, it will have this representation. You will have plus minus inside. So this is your DC source. This is going to be your AC source. So in this problem, you see, I am going to have a single resistor. It is going to be excited by an AC voltage. That voltage is given by V is equal to Vm sine omega t. And the resistance value, it is going to be R. So if you want to find the current, I'll apply Ohm's law. I is equal to V by R. And I is equal to substitute for V. It is Vm by R into sine omega t. I am going to replace this Vm by R as Im. So I is equal to Im sine omega t. When you excite the resistor with the AC voltage, the current is also AC in nature. It cannot be reversed naturally. When you have an AC source, current will also be AC. When you have a DC source, the current is also going to be DC. Okay, understand that when I'm going to excite a circuit having only a resistor as a load, when I'm going to excite it with an AC source, I am going to get the current is also going to have AC variation or sinusoidal variation. See the phase angle between the two. V is equal to Vm sine omega t. I is equal to Im sine omega t. So what is the phase angle between the two?
Zero.
It is
Yeah,
zero,
zero
which
degree, sir.
means that
Cos 01, sir.
Zero, sir.
yes, very
Zero
good.
degree, cos 01.
Cos 01. Yes, the explanation is correct. 0 degree because and cos 0 is going to be 1. So I can always say in a resistor, voltage and current are always in phase. In phase means the angle is 0, power factor is 1. So PF equal to 1 because theta is 0. Okay. So if you draw the phasor diagram, you will draw V along reference axis, x axis. You will draw I also along the same direction, indicating that both are in phase. And which one is arrow mark? Either voltage can be coming first, current can be coming first in the same direction. It depends on the value of R. So if resistance value is very, very large means V will come, then I will follow. If R value is very, very small means I will go first, then V will follow. But you see, they both are following the same direction. There is no phase angle at all between them. I can say they are parallel. Can I say they are parallel? V and I are parallel.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mathematically, you say they are parallel, but in electronically, you say that V and I are in phase. In phase means
Yes.
they are traveling in the same direction with the same velocity. Okay. It is just like how two friends travel along a bike, speaking to each other the same velocity, so that they maintain the same distance throughout. The same thing is going to happen between voltage and current. And if you draw the waveform, also you see voltage is a proper sine waveform. Current is also a proper sine waveform, and both are in phase. In phase means they will have zero at the same point, they will have maximum at the same point, they will have minimum at the same point. Everything will happen at the same point. That is going to be the case of in phase quantities. And the average power is going to be Vrms, IRMS, cos theta actually. But cos theta is going to be 1. So it is Vrms into IRMS. Vrms is Vm by root 2. IRMS is Im by root 2. So it is going to be Vm Im by 2. This is going to be the average power. And the real power is going to be Vi into cos theta. It is going to be same as your apparent power. I told you in resistor, everything will boil down to a single power expression V into I. That's all. And power factor for resistor is going to be 1. So we DC, when you subject your resistance to a DC voltage or current, resistor is it's going to be very simple for us. But when you do the same thing with AC, resistor does not behave differently to AC or DC. It is not going to show any partiality to AC or DC. It is going to behave in the same way. And even in a DC also, I can say power factor is going to be 1. Voltage and current are going to be always in phase. But in AC, you will be writing everything in terms of Vrms and IRMS. But in DC, it is very simple, just V into I. That makes my problem very much simple. Is resistance clear? How resistance react to AC sources? Is that clear to you?